Hello guys, what is up? It is Finn here, bringing you guys some more NHL 18 Be a Pro with our goalie Dorsal Finn, and we are still taking on the Predators here this episode. Let's see if we can hit 300 likes this episode. I know we can do it, so go ahead, hit that, hit that like button, show that love and support, and subscribe, and join the Dorsal family if you guys feel ever so kind. I was a little skeptical as to if I want to play this game or not, but we'll still give it a try and hopefully pull something through. But we will be doing, I'm just turning down my TV so there's no echo, but hopefully we can win this game. I'm hoping for the best, but I don't know if you guys can really tell on the webcam, but you guys might be able to see that I have quite the look on my eye right now. For those of you who did not see my Twitter, I was at the Eagles parade yesterday. No, I did not get in a fight. No, I did not have anything thrown at me. I did not drink. I don't drink. And yeah, it was nothing crazy like that. Although it was probably the least expected thing that anyone would think had happened had they seen my eye. I know it was not what anyone thought happened, but I actually, yeah, okay. Wow, 2-1. Just like that. Anyway, I actually passed out at the Eagles parade. It was not a fun experience. I was scared. I'm not going to lie, I was very scared because I'd never passed out in my life. So I was very shocked by it. I had no idea what happened. Well, I had an idea what happened afterwards because I remember everything except going down, but I remember waking up. So I remember everything from that day, but I fell. Luckily, I did not fall completely on my head. I only fell right here. So, and it sucks because it's like it's pretty swollen right now. I don't know if you guys can see. But when I woke up, it looked a lot worse because my eyes were still kind of closed. So it was more like this when I woke up. But it's really weighing down on my eye. So it's like a real pain because I keep thinking I can just open my eyes. But there's just this big, it's just like really sacking down, if that makes any sense. But I'll explain everything what happened. But it was a mixture of factors as to why I think I went down. I was scared that I was getting sick, like I was catching the flu, because I felt like I was going to throw up all of a sudden. But I'll explain everything. So what happened was I went with my friend and his sister. That was the whole plan. Well, we were supposed to meet his sister's friends, but we never ended up doing so. So, but anyway, what happened was, oh boy, hold on. Don't worry, I will get to this story. Anyway, so we left the parade. I left my house. I actually woke up pretty late, which was my fault, and I felt really bad about that because I don't remember hearing my. Oh geez, pass it out. I don't remember hearing my alarm go off because I set it at 5 a.m. and I went to bed late. That was my fault. I just didn't get tired. Is there anything in this? That's something I definitely needed yesterday. But anyway, yeah. So I woke up at like 5:45. So, or quarter to 6, however you say it. I never refer to time that way. I always say exactly what the time is. But anyway, I think I woke up at like 5:44. I think that was like the exact time it was. So I woke up. I said to my friend, he kept calling me because that's how I woke up. I actually heard like my phone just vibrating. It was just, and I was like, oh, geez. And then so I had to hurry up out the door. I didn't eat any breakfast, which I think was a big factor. So I didn't eat. I had to get dressed, get all my stuff together, and then I drove to his house. I mean, the sun was like, it was light out, but the sun wasn't really up by the time I got to his house. So we had to walk to take the train to Camden, and then we had to walk the Ben Franklin Bridge. The bridge is, I don't know exactly, but I think it's like 1.5 miles. A mile. It's not a short walk. It's like a half-hour walk. So that was not fun, but it was a good bonding time. That's about it. But it was a workout. I definitely burnt a lot of calories that day. The only time I sat down was on the train on the way back and on the curb after I passed out. So anyway, so we walked the bridge, we got there, and it was mobbed. We weren't quite sure the parade route. We thought we were on it, but I was like, I'm not sure, because we saw a garbage truck like blocking the street. So we were thinking, all right, that's probably there to, you know, so no one comes through the parade route. So we were thinking this has to be where they're coming through because everyone's here. And the TV was there. But then I was like, I don't know, it just seems weird. There's no barricades set up. There's not even tape. Oh, that was bad. So, oh man, there's already like no time left in this game. So yeah, I mean, it was very weird. So we were very confused. Anyway, we went on in the store because I wanted to warm up, and I thought about getting something to eat, but I was like, whatever, it's fine. And so yeah, I wanted to go in the store to warm up because I was freezing. Like my friend even gave me his gloves, and I was like, no, you can have them. And he was like, no, my hands are literally fine. I am not cold at all. And I was like, okay, if you don't want them, I'll take them. I had 3 pairs of gloves on. I had my pair. He had a pair of leather gloves inside of his gloves, and I was still freezing. I could still, like, my hands were just so cold, and my feet were too later on. So anyway, we left the store. We were out on the corner for a little bit, and they were showing the Super Bowl on this projector. We were actually at City Hall, and I all of a sudden started getting really anxious. Like, I started thinking about all this bad stuff that could happen, because I have, like, that happens with me. I tend to think of, like, worst case scenarios once in a while when I'm, like, very stressed out in a big group of people. It was a big crowd, and there were people climbing things like street lights, the garbage truck, dumpsters, or no, I think it was like the subway entrance is what it was. And then there were people climbing the dump truck, street lights by us. And I was worried about someone jumping down and landing on me. Oh man, tough loss. I think we're now 3-2 in this series. Hopefully we win the next one. Of course, my team play was awful. Whatever. But let me get another drink here. So anyway, I started getting stressed out. Then, all of a sudden, I started getting, like, no, I was like, I kind of want to go home now. I'm not enjoying this at all. I'm cold. I'm stressed. I'm anxious. You know, I just, like, see nothing good happening from this. You know, I, like, wanted this parade to just come through, and we had to wait, like, 2 hours. It was, like, 8-something when this all went down. No, it was, like, 9. And the parade started at 11, and they still had to make their way to us, which was going to take like an hour because we were like around the halfway point. Like it was coming through where, well, not where we were standing at first, but by that area. We were wrong with where it was going to end up. But anyway, okay, I just want to make sure my mic was on because I would have been very upset if it wasn't. But anyway, so I started, you know, later on I started feeling like I was going to throw up. Like it all just like, it was all sudden. Like I just had this like throw up feeling. Oh, I think we won this game. Let's just not blow it. But so I all of a sudden got this feeling I was going to throw up, and I was like a little worried that I was going to develop, like I was developing the flu or something like that. So I all of a sudden just felt like I was going to barf, like all of a sudden, and I don't know why. I really still do not know why. So it was just it was getting worse within a matter of time. Like I think it was all within like 15 seconds. I just started to feel sick, and then I went down. So I said to my friend, I was like, I'm gonna go. I was like, I don't feel good. I need to walk around. I'm gonna walk to that store. And while I'm walking away, he's like, all right, you know where to find me. And I think I made it 3 steps, and I just went down. And I don't remember going down, but I remember like right before it happened. Like I remember just feeling sick. I did not make it far. We were on the corner by City Hall, and I remember going down. Well, I don't remember going down, but I remember before. Like I remember walking and feeling sick. Like I just felt like I knew I didn't feel good. I knew something was wrong. So I was scared. Like I was like something like I kind of wish it was that I threw up. You know, I wish that was what happened. But anyway, I felt bad, and then I just remember slowly waking up, and everything was still kind of black. Like it took me a while to actually see what was happening. I know I was on the ground, and I felt pain right here, and I was scared that I hit my full head, and it just didn't hit me yet. You know, because I felt the pain here, so I thought like it was just like I didn't know how hard I went down because I don't remember going down, so I was scared I had a concussion. So that's another thing that scared me. So I just remember being on the ground, and my friend was right by my side, and then some other guy was there. He said he was a medic. He wasn't dressed as one, but I believed him. Like, I think he was a medic, just not on duty, you know? So he came over to me. You know, he was on the ground too with me, on his knee. And, you know, he was like, hey, you okay? My friend was like, stay down, don't get up. And then this guy came over. He was like, you all right? I'm a medic. And my friend was like, here, drink some water. And I didn't know whose it was. Like, I was barely conscious. And, of course, I was still the germaphobe that I am. And I was like, whose is it? And then the other guy was like, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. It's water. Just drink it. And he's right. Like, I shouldn't be worried. It's like, it's all we had. So, or it's all I had. Even though I have water in my bag. Oh, jeez. Okay. But anyway, so I was waking up. And then the guy left because he was with, I think, a bunch of people. So he wanted to make sure I was okay because I think he knew I just passed out. Everyone thought I was drunk. Like, some guy came over. Well, he didn't come over. He was, like, walking past, and he was like, someone drank too much. And I forget what I said. I said something because I was upset with how inconsiderate he was. It wasn't necessarily that he said it to me. It was just in any situation, no matter who he said it to. It kind of pissed me off with how inconsiderate he was. My friend was like, Finn, just ignore him. Don't worry about it. And so anyway, I felt so bad. So my friend helped me up. And when he helped me up, I got scared again because I got lightheaded. And I was thinking it was going to go away, but I couldn't see. I mean, it felt like this. Like, I could vaguely see, and it was all black. Very little I could see. And I remember my friend taking me to a cop that was right where it happened, but he never came over. So I guess he didn't see it. I don't know how he didn't see it. There wasn't a big crowd around me, but there were people around me. Like, it was kind of like a circle a little bit, you know? Like, people gave me room, but I remember my friend telling people to back up. He was like, yo, can you back up a bit? And, like, it didn't bother me. Like, I didn't really realize people were around me, but I'm sure people were. I didn't really mind people standing right there as long as they weren't, like, right over top of me. You know, I know people were probably concerned with what happened and weren't too sure. But anyway, so then they walked me to a cop, and the cop was, of course, like, was he drinking? And my friend said, no, he didn't drink at all. And then the cop we sat down on the curb, and then I started to feel a lot better once I sat down. And the cop went and said, I'll go get someone. He never came back, so I don't know where he went. I'm not upset with the cop because I only saw one EMT the whole day where we were. And then, so my friend waited a little bit. He's like, all right, I'm going to go see if I can find someone else. He took like 10 minutes to go find another cop, and it's not his fault. But, like, he told me the cops didn't, you know, they weren't too concerned. And then two of them finally came over, and I could tell they just didn't want to be involved in the situation. So they came over, they were like, you all right? And then I was like, I think I just need to eat. And he was like, you need heat? And I was like, that too. And then they laughed. Because I find humor, like, I try to find humor in things that, you know, I try to have a sense of humor with things that happen to me, you know? So, and then they laughed, and I was like, you know, because I said heat too. But then the cop, I said to my friend, I was like, he helped me up. I think I'm good to get up. And the cop was like, here, we got you too. And then they helped me up. And then he was like, you good? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And then there we go. We're moving on to the next round. All right, I completely forgot we were advancing if we won this game. But anyway, so yeah, they helped me up, and I felt fine. We went in the store, and my friend said to me, he was like, do you want anything? You know, you need to eat something. I'm like, I'm not that hungry, but I need to warm up because I'm cold. My teeth were, like, I was chattering my teeth. And I was freezing. So I don't drink hot chocolate, but I said to my friend, I was like, just go. He was like, do you want anything from Dunkin' Donuts? And I was like, I guess a hot chocolate is fine. Just something to warm me up. So I felt a lot better after drinking that. I still didn't eat anything until I got home. But I felt fine. Like, my friend was nervous about me walking back over the Ben Franklin Bridge. I was like, I'm fine. I literally feel fine now. You know, like, after 10, 15 minutes after it happened, I felt fine. But I am good. I'm okay now. The only thing that sucks is this. That's the only pain I have right now. And my legs, I felt like I had no legs after yesterday, just from all the walking and standing. But I was still happy I got to go. I think it was still worth all the drama, but I felt like I was more there to watch the purge than the parade. Like, it was just so chaotic there. And the cops, like, there was just not that much law enforcement there. So it was like, you know, they were right by people climbing poles and garbage trucks, and they couldn't stop them because, you know, I think even if I did drink, which I don't drink. But I think if that was why I passed out, the cop wouldn't have done anything or arrested me or anything like that, because I know they were very lenient towards that rule because they just cared about safety. So, yeah, but I did not drink. I don't drink. That's not what happened. So I think it was just a mixture of stress, cold, anxiety, not drinking enough fluids, not eating enough, all the walking, being tired, getting lack of sleep. I think it was just a bunch of things that just shut my system down for a while. So, not really a while. I was only out of it for like 10 seconds tops. It was not a long time because my friend said I woke up right after I fell down. But he said that I bent down and he thought I was going to throw up, but I kind of like bent down and then went down to the side. So I don't remember that, but that's what he said happened. So, but I'm okay. I'm all good. I hope that doesn't happen again, but I learned my lesson. Eat before I go and get sleep and try to calm myself down if once I start feeling a little uneasy. But it's all good. I'm all good. But that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And thank you all so much for watching. As always, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.